Good afternoon. So I want to focus both literal and metaphorical spotlight on the next literary device that I want to go over. It's irony. So irony, in its general definition, is when something happens that's the opposite of what is intended, and it's usually there for comedic effect. So there's three different types of irony. There is situational irony, verbal irony, and dramatic irony. So situational irony is occurs when the opposite of what you expect to happen actually happens. So a police officer who was arrested for committing a crime, or a pilot who is afraid of heights, or even an escalator at a gym. So you can see it right here. There's a picture right here that actually says childhood obesity, don't take it lightly. But then McDonald's is right underneath, and it says the dollar menu. So that's ironic because we have one billboard here that's trying to fight against obesity, and then we have McDonald's, which is known as fast food, very unhealthy food. We also have a picture of right here the aforementioned gym with an escalator. There's manual stairs here, but these people are taking an escalator, which is kind of a lazy way to go upstairs to a gym. And then finally, right here, situational irony. This is just a quick little TED video, but unfortunately, I don't think it won't play just because of the genre that it's listed in. So the next type of irony is verbal irony, similar to situational irony, but verbal irony is spoken. So it's when the speaker says the opposite of what he or she really means. So verbal. Some examples of verbal irony is the boys' locker room has the most amazing aroma. No one has ever said that. It's a locker room, and it's especially guys, so it's going to be sweaty. It's going to smell terrible. Or most students will never really be excited about getting another homework assignment. Or most teenagers will most likely never be excited about getting extra chores. So yeah, another homework assignment or chores. Thanks, mom. Just what I always wanted. Those are examples of verbal irony. If you kind of have been thinking sarcasm in your head, that is verbal irony. Perfect. You have it down pat. So, like I said, it's another TED Talk that won't work. Oop, I want to just play this clip real quickly. I just want to go into this. So this is a quick clip. Squidward is the master of verbal irony. So let's just want to get to. So just this quick clip right here. So that's an example of verbal irony. He's kind of saying all these things that it sounds like he means to do, but he doesn't. And then finally, we have dramatic irony, and that's when this is in happens in books or plays or films when the audience knows something that the characters do not. So us as the viewers, as the audience, as the readers, we know something that the characters are not aware of. So, for example, the audience can see that there's a shark about to attack the swimmer, but the poor swimmer has no idea. This is very prevalent in the movie Jaws. And just to further it, if you've ever seen any scary movie or any horror film, it's riddled with dramatic irony. We know that if the main characters run into the woods or they split up, we know one of them is going to get killed. We know that if there's something creepy underneath the bed or behind the door that the characters are debating whether they should open. So that's an example of dramatic irony. So those are our three types of irony. There's situational, which is the opposite of what should actually happen. Verbal, which is the opposite of what you actually mean, like sarcasm. And dramatic irony, which is something that we know is going to happen, but the characters in the stories that we are viewing or reading do not know.